Good morning, children. Let us continue our class. In the last class, we have discussed about the four operations on rational numbers. And the first one, addition of rational numbers, subtraction of rational numbers, multiplication of rational numbers, and their properties that we have studied actually. Next, we are moving to another topic, that is division of rational numbers. In this case, division of rational numbers means actually what we are doing is we are multiplying the first rational number by the reciprocal of the second rational number. Multiplying the first rational number by the reciprocal of the second rational number. Okay. So for example, let us consider 18 by 25 divided by minus 9 by 35. So we can write first number has no change. It is whatever it is, negative, positive or whatever it is, you follow the same number to this side, 18 by 25 itself. Then division has been changed to multiplication. And what happened to this one? Reciprocal needed. What is meant by reciprocal? Interchanging numerator and denominator is called reciprocal without sign. Sign has no change. Given number negative means reciprocal is also negative. Only change goes to numerator and denominator. So this is negative 9 by 35. So sign is negative itself. And 9 by 35 becomes 35 by 9. And it is called reciprocal. And in this case, we can divide some numbers which are divisibles. So here, see, in numerator it is 18 and in denominator it is 9. So divide both by 9. So 9 in 9 one time, here 2 times. Then 25 and 35 are multiples of 5. So divide both by 5. Here 5 times, here 7 times. Now we can't cancel any other number. So you do multiplication. So in case of multiplication, when the given numbers are of same sign, result will be positive. But this is positive and this is negative. So result is negative 14 by 5 into 1, 5 itself. Okay. Now let us move to its properties. Properties of division. First one is closure property. Closure property says that if A and B are two rational numbers, then their after division the result is also positive. That is A divided by B is also a rational number. But see, that is not true when the second number is 0. When the second number is, second number is 0. Division is not possible. Suppose when we are taking the numbers A and B, if B equal to 0, then A divided by B is not possible. Because division by 0 is not defined yet. So A divided by B is not possible for us. So what we have to do? We can't say division is not true, isn't it? Closure, this property, closure property does not hold true for division of rational numbers. It is possible for all the numbers except when the second number becomes 0. First number can be 0 because 0 by any number is 0 itself. But A divided by 0 is not possible. That's why what we can say, closure property does not hold true for division of rational numbers. Similarly, commutative property and associative property does not hold true for rational numbers. Why? Because A divided by B not equal to B divided by A. Similarly, A divided by B divided by C not equal to A divided by B divided by C. Okay. Let us move to the other section. So let us continue. Before continuing into next topic, we have a checkpoint comes. Okay. And there are 4 questions. Number 1, related with addition of rational numbers. Number 2, subtraction of rational numbers. Third one, multiplication of rational numbers. And fourth one is division of rational numbers. Isn't it? So answer these 4 checkpoint questions. Okay. Related with the operations and their properties. Okay. Now let us move to the another topic. Density of rational numbers. What is meant by word density? How much we can include or how much we can insert. Okay. That is the word used by density here. Okay, we are going to study about when two rational numbers are given to you, how many numbers can you insert in between the twos? Okay, in between the two given numbers, how many rational numbers can be inserted? There are infinite number of rational numbers that we can insert in between the given rationals. Okay, it is countless. When two rational numbers are given to you, we can insert infinite number of rational numbers, isn't it? Last year also I think you studied a little bit. But here there are in your textbook, there are three methods given to insert the rational numbers in between the givens. Let me start with the first method. After completing the three methods, which one you feel easy, follow the same for answering checkpoint questions. Okay, but you should know what are the three. Okay, just understand. Okay, and which one you need, you can select. Okay, choice is yours. But we must know or we must go through the three methods. The first method is number 1. Find two rational numbers, not infinite numbers. Okay, here we need only two rational numbers enough. Find two rational numbers between which of them are there? 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. When they asked you, find numbers between 3 and 10. Easily we can say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't it? But is it easy to say? No, that's why they have given three methods to you. The number 1 is between 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. We need to find how many numbers? Two numbers. And let me find out the first number. First number means the exactly mid value of these two. What is it? Exactly mid value or midpoint of these two. What is the number which comes exactly at the middle? That is obtained by using the method add the numbers, divide by 2. Add the numbers, divide by 2. Okay. And addition of numbers is, I am using cross multiplication. So I have a 4, I have a 6, total how much? 10 for me. 4 plus 6 is 10. And my denominator is 4 2s are 8. And here by 2 is also there. So A divided by B divided by C means the denominators will join together and they will be equal to 16. The denominators will join together and let us write their product. 10 divided by 16. Either you keep 10 by 16 and continue with the process, or if you want to make it short form is called standard form. Divide both by 2. We have 5 divided by 8. Okay. Now in order to find second rational number, now we have three numbers in the question. Which are they? 1 by 2, 3 by 4 and now we got 5 by 8. Isn't it? Actually 5 by 8 is coming in between these two. Isn't it? 5 by 8 then comes the place of 3 by 4. And among the three, select, already we have selected given numbers we have selected. Select some other pairs. Which are the other pairs? Here teacher has selected the first one and the middle one. So their sum by 2 again. So apply cross multiplication rule. 8, 8 plus 10, 18 by 16 will come. 8 2s are 16. Then denominator is by 2. Okay. Then 18 by 16, as I told you, these two will combine together and it will become 32. Now same as previous one. Either you keep your answer as 18 by 32 enough. Or if you want to make it standard form, what we want to do? Divide both numbers by 2. That is 9 by 16. And they told you to find out only two rational numbers. So ours is finished. What we are doing is given numbers, sum of numbers by 2. Okay. Is it okay? Clear? Thank you.